rocking back and forth so that what was familiar becomes less familiar, what was unfamiliar becomes more familiar, and see if you can land in that second most familiar way. So we bring ourselves to our seat with a sense of curiosity, a new sense of awareness, of new possibilities of how we can delve deeper into our bodies, our breaths, our hearts, our minds. So press your hands down to your knees, resist the knees up, and start to increase your capacity to be. Expand your capacity to be breathe. Shift a little back on your sit-bones so we're not always rushing forward, and then drift your shoulder blades down your back ribs. This really is like a softening, a dropping in. So your wings end behind your heart. Flip your palms to face up. The open palms open to give and receive when the fingers drape a little further over the knees toward the earth. So exhale, a long breath out. Whatever might have been lingering in your mind, in your breath, in your heart, then inhale your arms out. Let the breath float them up and over. When you get to about here by your ears, notice if your shoulders are trying to lift your arms or if your expansion of breath is trying to lift your arms. Yeah, so we catch ourselves dragging ourselves around rather than being breathed. Let the fingertips come together first, all the elements. Combine the finger lengths as you pause by your third eye area, that area that we go to for clarity, for awareness. Let the wrist creases land softly as you pause in front of your heart. Let your gaze drift downward, inward. And I just want to read something that came across my computer screen in this last short while. Our theme today is Ananda, bliss body, joy body. Ananda is the great bright spirit of the universe. It says, you are, I'm going to have to hold this to read it. You are all, I'll say again. You are as you have always been, a beautiful higher being, journeying through this universe and beyond, expressing all of life purely for the joy of it. Tap into the powerful energies flowing to earth now. Breathe, connect. Release the dense emotions also rising now. So that's the out breath. Celebrate humor, beauty, warmth, kindness, new life, and miracles. You are that moment that you have waited so long to experience. I am here, I am me, I am the soul I came to be. So that's your little playful mantra today as you explore new shapes and new possibilities. Good. Start to rock your body back. Gaze drifts downward, inward. That's the exhale of the old. Shrug your shoulders, roll forward, heart open, inhale. Breathing in something new, something lighter, something brighter. So 5 more little rocks, any pace. You can go slow, you can go fast. You can make a exhale, a quick inhale or a lingering one. You can breathe out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. See if you can connect the two movements, almost like rowing in a boat. That lovely sense of softening inward and then shining outward. So that's our play to find balance today. Front, back, left, right, in breath, out breath, being and doing, or doing versus being. So let your movements get a little smaller as you drop more into being rather than doing. Inhale, arms out again to the side. So now we have this little spark of life juddering around inside. Let's explore that. Right hand down, left arm over. Exhale, we'll just keep flowing along in our body. Press the hand on the earth away. Back of ribs, right hand to knee. So you curl inward. Good. Hold onto your knee and lift the back hand up. Sweep your arm up and over. So we're half twisted but reaching. Resist the knee down to spin your belly around. Inhale, exhale, drape the hand down. Recognize that shape of being closed in on the exhale. Inhale, lift up, lift your hands up and weave them together. So they would cross, they weave together. Float the elbows a little higher on the in-breath. That's that reaching, expanding. Exhale, elbows down, that closing in, that softening, that moment of stillness. Nice. Unweave arms, unweave legs, recross second side, palms up, these Anjali Mudra, this offering mudra, fingertips lead the way down. Exhale, crescent your arms second side. So really expand as much into the back body as you can by pressing this hand away on the earth. Exhale, start to turn to gaze inward, hand to knee. Spin a little deeper into the twist. Inhale, a new awakening, back hand lifts, reaches up and over. So a side crescent arc, any amount of depth, but keep the breath full. Gently lower that hand to the opposite knee. So we have our arms crossed. Again, this is this closing in. You can dangle your head, move your shoulders so your neck is awakened. Unfurl your arms, eagle arms, second side. Press palms, lift elbows, breathe in. Exhale, slowly lower down. Ooh, maybe like me, you find something there that's lingering from yesterday, yesteryear, to be washed away. Release the hands. Unfurl back to all fours, a big shoulder shrug, and then lift your knees, bring them forward in front of you. And we'll take a reach up of the heart before we cascade our bodies down to the earth. So really pull your legs toward you, be as lifted, as light and bright, and then exhale, start to unfurl, drop in, low belly, mid belly, lower heart, upper heart, all the way down. Cactus your arms to the side, press the base of your skull to the earth, fingertips root more than your knuckles, like you're trying to tip your palms back into the earth. That's that Pushpanjali, that offering back to the earth. Drag your feet toward you so your heels lift. Then press the toes away so your belly drops down. Feel that weightedness, the front body just resting on the back body. Inhale your legs to a right angle. Flex your feet. And we'll take opposite presses. So right hand presses left knee, and the right leg lengthens. So one hand to the opposite knee. We're going to cross our body to awaken these lines of energy that spiral around us. So inhale, arm opens, knee comes up. Exhale, opposite side. Left hand presses right knee. So you're pressing away and you're trying to lift your leg up toward the sky so your belly drops down. Just simple awakening movements. Keep going with this little dance, switching sides. Again, it can be as fast or as slow as your breath desires. Exhaling to come in, inhaling to go out, or if the breath prefers the other direction, we're letting it be curious today to find its own way. 2 more times each side. These simple cross lines of energy that support us. Notice which one is stronger than the other. So linger a little bit on that second side. Nice. Then bring your knees in. A full exhale. Reach your legs away. Hold behind the knees. Lift your head, your heart. So we prepare to press something weighted away with your feet. So press the feet away and let that connection unfurl you back upright. Toes tap, hands behind you, fingers, knuckles. Bend at your knuckles. Snap, crackle, pop. Dial your hands away, let your heart lift. Exhale, drop in, cat arch, cross, right ankle over left knee. Inhale, roll up on your sit bones and invite that knee to move away from you any amount. So same little breath movements we did, letting you find your body, your pace, that exhaling to drop in. Inhale to lift up, floating knee away. Shrug your shoulders together as you lift up. 2 more little playful awakening movements into your right hip. Pause at the top. Maybe bring your hands forward, grab hold of your foot and your knee, either with your hand or your elbow, depending what is appropriate for you. And just give this leg a little rock, little baby cradle rock. You can slide your opposite leg down. You can move it in a bit of a figure 8. See if the foot can lift and lower. Keep the ankle at a right angle so your knee is protected. One part of you looking out for the other. Oh, nice. And then slide the foot down across the opposite knee. Swim your right arm in a big, playful circle, up, over, down, behind. Press the fingers into the earth, hook your left elbow over your knee, and then exhale, really drop the ribs in. Right ribs drop in, back ribs lift up. Exhale, gaze out over your fingers, wringing out of something old. Maybe you want to label something that you're discarding today that you no longer need to carry around with you. Good. Inhale back to center, hands up, legs long. Exhale, gentle cascade down. Would be your deepest, just exploring the different sensations left and right. Unfurl your way back up, hands behind, bend your knees, left ankle over right. Good. Spider fingers or fingertips are nice to use so you can really root to rise. So these playful explorations of rocking and lifting. Back body full as you exhale, heart bright as you lift. 2 or 3 more. Keep inviting this knee to move away from you, but use your leg muscle. You have to because your hands are on the earth. No cheating. And then on that last one, just hold for a moment. Breathe into your hip. The nice thing here is your right hip is weighted on the floor because it wants to slide around as we invite the left one to open. Hips are so tricky. Nice. Finally, lift your hands. Just pause for a minute, suspended in this breath, and then hug your leg in. It might be different to the other side. Left hip's often a little more open. So catch your foot either in your hand or your elbow. Engage the ankle so it's at a right angle, and just rock for a moment with your leg. Find a little more space to be in the pelvis. Good. Pause to inhale, lengthen to exhale. Both legs long on the floor, and we'll come back down to our backs one more time. So just grace your palms over your thighs. You can hold whenever you desire. Lengthen the back body as full and bright as you are able. There we go. Arms back to cactus. So this play will be a little different. Just listen and follow. So bend your knees. Flip your right palm down under your low back. So it'll be above your sacrum in that kidney area, the low back area. That in itself is actually your shoulder stretch. Hopefully your shoulder's good with that. Again, inhale, lift your heels. Press your toes energetically away and feel how your body lands on your hand. It captures your hand on the exhale. Keep your hand captured under your back body as you lift your knees. Lift your opposite hand. So now your right hand is captured under your back, your left hand is on your left knee. Inhale and, exhale and press the hand to the knee and feel how you smush your fingers into the earth. Then inhale, open, left arm, left leg. See if you can keep the same pressure on your fingers under your back as you exhale back up to the knee hand press. Inhale to open. Even the base of the skull can root into the earth. So 3 times, this same side. Pressing. Huge awareness here of how we just shift around in our beings rather than staying full and connected. So really connect. Maybe don't lower your leg as far so you keep the press on the hands. Last one. Okay, I cheated. That was one more. And then bring knees in. Unthread your hand if you have not already. Out to the side. And just take a gentle twist to the left. So the side that was pressed in the earth expands as we twist away. You can put your hand on your thigh. Reach the opposite arm behind you long and just breathe into your back body. Okay, I forgot a twist on the other side. We'll do it when we come up. Good. Hug knees to the midline. Inhale to a right angle. Exhale, left hand under low back. So this is just something to play with. This is just information for your body. Lower toes to earth. Exhale, press toes away from you. Trying to slide them down the mat so your hand drops down to greet the earth and the belly greets the hand. Inhale to a right angle. Exhale to press. So now you're pressing right hand, right knee. Left hand is captured under your left low back. And maintain there. So inhale, open, right hand, right leg. Notice how the pressure gets a little lighter on the fingers. We just want the connection to remain. Exhale in, a little press. Again, Greet the earth. Inhale, open. Stay connected to earth. Exhale, close. Remembering that you are all you need to be. You are who you came here to greet. So greet your back body to earth. So I'm noticing my left side has a slightly harder time staying connected. Okay, there we go. That was a little better. Full exhale in. No attachment to these outcomes. We're just exploring our nature. Good. Last one. Hug in. Ooh, release the hand. Twist to the opposite side. Knees to right. Oh. Lots of grunts and groans today. Head to left. Inhale, back, up. Hands to thighs. We'll root to rise. Lift your head, lift your heart. Press your feet away so it's that boat pose shape we come into where we unfurl our back off the earth. Let your palms reach fingertips, always slightly back. So we go from Anjali, that honoring, to Push Panjali, where we offer out. Offer your hands to the right side of your legs. Press knee and arm bone. Maybe you can glimpse a little further to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands to left. Oh, yes, good morning breakfast. One more each side. Arm to the right. A little inner smile at the way our body tries to always sneak out of the action. Come back to center. And I have to take the left foot over to do the twist we neglected to do. So left leg over right. It'll actually feel good now. Inhale, unfurl your right hand all the way around behind you. Fingertips, press. So you can root your sit bones, lift your heart, capture your elbow, hug the elbow and knee. Wherever we make a connection, we lengthen from there. Lengthen your spine on the inhale, lift your gaze, your heart, twist to maybe just glimpse out over the left shoulder, back, body, right. Nice. Inhale, lift the arm, bring the back arm around, legs forward, a cascade over, not your deepest fold, more like a rounding of the spine, just an honoring that place of simply being in between breaths, in between thoughts, in between actions. So we never rush from one to the other, lifting back up, and then just swim your legs behind. Come to all fours, facing whichever end of the mat you consider the front. Hands on the earth, spider fingers, claw first, knees pressed, toes are uncurled, cat arch. Huge, bright back body. Then lengthen the fingers as the knuckles land, and you look forward on the inhale. Nice. Then let the wrist creases come down lightly back. Body is puffed oh so bright. Curl your toes under. Then inhale, look forward, so your weight is over your wrist, your gaze is over your fingertips, and your knees can hover off the earth. Press the hands into the earth so your back body is bright. Always want to remember the back. Gaze to navel, cat arch. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. So just go a teeny bit wider with your feet and maybe your hands. So press left hand, right toes. This is bird dog. Your left leg will lengthen and maybe your right leg will lengthen. We're in this off the ground crouch. If it's too much, you can lower your knee or tap your knee. You're going to wobble and we're going to dance. Exhale, hand down, foot down, cat arch. Release the breath, release the actions. Inhale, look forward, second side. Left leg, right hand. Trying to stay in this crouch, upper body press. Keep walking, hand, toe down, arch. Inhale, look forward and reach. Woo, reaching for something new. Exhale, down one more time each side. So we're trying to use the strength in our back body, use the strength in our core we know we have to keep us supported no matter how wobbly we feel. Sweet, knees down, tail to sit bones, fingertips forward, armpits lift, and just shake it out. Small movements that require a lot of effort often make us want to just do more, but we have to use our breath to simply be in that moment in time. Inhale to all fours. We'll thread the needle. Left hand under heart, right arm lifts, twist. Already here, back the belly toward the back ribs. Hug the midline with your legs, so find that stable pelvis. Then thread the arm under, through this hole, like you're diving in. Land on the side of your shoulder. Walk your fingers a little forward and maybe behind you. Pause here. You can press the skull, press the arm, press the knees, and back up your awareness into your back ribs. And then maybe exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale to unthread. Fingertips, press, heart, gaze, lifts. Exhale, right hand, mid-mat. Left arm spins open. So again, keep that stable belly by hugging bottom knees to bottom hand. So we're just spinning our heart center over this stable container. Thread your hand through, walk it away, land on the side of your arm bone, crawl your top hand further behind your head if that works. Notice how everything tries to go off center here, so use your breath wherever you feel collapsed. Spin a little deeper. Exhale completely. Inhale out of this thread arm to heavens, that counter twist. Exhale, hand down, toes curled under. Back to hovering knees, but hips to heels. So side body bright, and just move your knees a little. Twist them to the left and the right in this low squat. Wherever you find something interesting, add breath to the equation. Your hands are now the Anjali prayer offering, fingertips trying to press away more than the knuckles as you lift your hips into dog pose. Good. Inhale, left leg lifts, one-legged dog. Just move it around first. Find a little more length, a little more space to truly shine, to be the you came here to be. Bend your top knee. Exhale, cat arch, so round your spine as your knee finds your nose and your weight comes a little more over your wrists. Inhale, it's like dog tilt, heart lengthens, leg lifts, bottom heel drops. Nice. Exhale, bend the knee, cat arch, curl in, knee, opposite elbow, maybe a press. Inhale, root to rise and lift.
Exhale, knee to same elbow, this little ha, spin and press. We're going back to dog first. We'll take this on the opposite side and then step up. So lower leg, Adho Mukha, breath in, shake it out. Head, hips, heart. Nice. Inhale, Om Namah. Right leg lifts. Bend your knee, lift onto tippy toes left. Exhale is like that cascade of breath. Ha, knee to nose. Inhale, legs sky high. Reach it out first. Always reach with your full potential and then dive in. Bend the knee, curl under opposite elbow. Whoo, nice. Inhale, back to wild dog, knee to same elbow, and we will step up, so maybe fingertips on that hand, knee to elbow, lengthen your leg and land by your little finger. So right foot forward, left leg back. Take a little dance for our hamstrings. Straighten your front leg. Your blocks are your friends. Here you may wish to go a little higher to get the length in your front leg, so you can fold in. Blocks or no blocks, we'll take a few floats here. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rock forward. Exhale, shift hips back, fold outside leg. Inhale, forward. Exhale, fold, leg stays lengthened and straight. Lower the toes, lift your heart, and slide. Same hand as leg. Slide your right hand up your leg all the way to your right hip crease, and just pull the right hip crease back as you spin your heart to the right once. Maybe have the block. Spin your heart to the right twice. Nice. And then third time, spin your heart to the right and simply follow the hand from the heart. Reach up, this big twisted shape. Breath in, fullness, breath out. Fold forward, back inside your foot. Bend the front knee, and then just turn the toes toward your body. Turn the toes in a little bit. Catch the knee with your elbow. So we spin. We've done this shape before. Back toes lift. Skandasana, a little straddle. So we've gone from lunge to facing the side of your mat. This little awakening of your hips. Oh, yep. So that right knee is bent. Your elbow is pressing into the right knee. That's it. Yeah. A little hello there. Ha. Drop in to that sense of being, that powerful energetic force flowing through you. Straighten both legs, toes pointing straight forward. Take your right hand to your left foot. Capture the toes and just bend the other knee. So rock once. Rock twice. Feel how this is preparing your right ribs for a twist. Rock a third time. And then this time, keep your legs straight. Slide your hand to the middle of your mat. Left hand lifts. So back to that side twist. Yep, so we're in a straddle. Right hand down. Left hand up. Take your left hand onto your sacrum for a moment. See if it's level or tipping. If it's tipping to the right, that's too much in the doing, the busy, part of world, yes. So lower, press the right one down, then thread the hand around maybe to the opposite thigh crease to spin your heart a little brighter. So we are doing, yet we are being in this beautiful twisted shape. Inhale, unfurl the hand. Exhale, sweep it down. Shake your head out. We'll take the same little play, second side. Left hand outer edge of right foot or ankle or shin. So just something to hold on to. So as you bend the opposite knee, you feel how you progressively lengthen the back left ribs. This is one of my new favorite ways to find space behind the heart. On the third little rock, keep that space, but just slide that hand back to the midline. Let the inhale, the body has to go somewhere. Let it unfurl, right arm lifts. So we're in this Wide straddle, left hand down, fingers light on the earth, dialing away from you or pressing slightly to your left. Take a breath in, tailbone to crown, pelvis to toes, heart to fingertips. Smile at this bright open space with it. Bend your top elbow. Just check out your sacrum. Maybe it's a little more level this side. Maybe it's a little more tipped. See if you can find balance. Wrap the hand a little further around if it goes to the opposite inner thigh crease. And enjoy the exhale wherever that twist takes you. Sweet. Inhale to unfurl. Exhale back down, and just keep walking your hands to your left foot. Spin on your feet so you're facing the opposite end of your mat. Left leg forward, right leg back, and fold over your extended front leg. Grab your blocks if you like. Inhale, bend front knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten, go back. Inhale, bend front knee, look forward. Exhale, go back and stay back with your hips. Slide your left hand up your left leg to your thigh crease. Pull the thigh crease back and reach your heart forward. So just go for space. Go for being in your body, being in your breath, being in those places that we may leave behind. So really root through the feet so your belly gets light. Spin your heart over that strong, stable foundation, and then reach your hand to the heavens. So this is a very modified, revolved triangle shape we'll be playing with today. A big circle with your arm all the way around and down. Choose to bow over your leg one more time. Nice. Lower the foot back to the earth. Hands ready for dog pose, going back where we came from. Lift your left leg all the way up. One-legged dog. Lower your left leg all the way down, and a few rolls to float your heart forward. Tippy toes, low belly, heart, so we float, and then gaze forward with your head. Plank pose. Reverse that. Gaze, heart, navel, low belly, thighs, heels root down. Lift your heels, lift your low belly, lift your ribs. Feel the power as we come forward. Claw with fingertips. Micro bend elbows. Good. Press the earth away last time. See if you can unfurl rather than just move as one big stuck piece. Tippy toes, unfurl, look forward, bend your elbows back, knees or no knees, all the way to your belly. First little baby salute. Uncurl toes, point them away, lift the legs, lift the heart, lift the hands. How full and bright can we be? If there's any gripping in the low back, kind of reach your tailbone down by lifting your low belly off the earth. Legs will lower, but they can still float. Good. Take a little rocking horse here. Float the legs, and then lower hands, just fingertips. Fingertips to lift your heart. Good. Lift your legs, lower ribs, hover hands, squeeze shoulder blades. Back body so bright. Good. This time fingertips land, and they try to drag back. It's the opposite direction where they think they should go. Lift your heart a little further. Nice. Last one. Flex your feet this time. Hover your hands. Lower fingertips. Drag them back as you lift your heart. Catch your toes. Lift your low belly. Unfurl low belly, heart. Gaze back to Adho Mukha, quiet resting pose. Hear your breath. Feel your breath, and we take a twist in dog here. Step a little closer and a little wider with your feet. Bend your left knee, right hand, either shin, heel, or foot. I kind of like the ankle. Press your left heel down and spin your gaze under your left arm. So we're twisting our whole torso. Nice. Inhale, release, opposite side. It's a lot on the weight bearing on the hands, so really claw, fingertips, knuckles, squeeze, rays of sunshine together as you sweep left hand, right ankle, opposite side. Press the foot down, pull the hand on your leg to spin your body under your arm bone. Finding all these various twisted shapes, half upside down. Laugh at yourself, think upside down, inside out. Inhale, back to dog. Feet to the midline. Hands walk back to feet. A slow unfurl up because you were down a long time. Your blood flow has to normalize. So as you come up, celebrate this moment. Let the head be heavy. Celebrate where you are in your bodies as you root to rise. Unfurl your wings. Yes, we made it. We're upright. Arms to the sides. And again, feel your palms. Feel the weight in each hand. Breathe fully from your heart. Can we get lighter? Can we breathe a little more spaciousness? Nice. Flip your, I'm going to do the same size, right palm down and cascade your left arm over. So a little lengthening after all that twisting. Good. To come up, squeeze heels to the midline. Spin back through center. Turn your left palm down and just arc your body over. So we get that windmill effect. How one thing is connected to the other, how one thing follows the other. Inhale, back up. Exhale, both palms down. Connect your hands behind you. And go for your second favorite interlace. So it's more of a being than a doing. Inhale, heart bright, soft knees. Exhale, cascade halfway down. Hands to heavens. Crown of the head across the room. Feet press. And then just unfurl your way into this cat arch shape. Shoulder blades moving away from the ears. Take a little twist to one side like you're painting a circle on the ceiling. Going one direction, going the opposite direction. And if they were paint, what would your circles look like? How bright would they be? How full can they reach? How much can they shine? That true delight of your being. Good, and then root to rise. Lift the hands first, head second. Press your feet third. Squeeze your heels so your low belly lifts you up. Pause before you release hands. Bend elbows, puff your heart, and just let one ear cascade toward one shoulder. Lift your head, reach it a little forward. I got a little cranky neck today. Did something when I was sleeping. So we always have to honor those sensations. Opposite side. Just the weight of the head or the weight of a hand resting on the head. Just a reminder to let go. To let go, to release, to simply be a little more in the now. Good. Come up with a shoulder shrug. So we have to honor these little kinks we get. A big kink, and I know why it's there, and I just got to work on it. A few more shrugs one way. A few more shrugs the other way. Good. And then come and stand. Let's see, which way are we facing? Well, we can face out on our mat for a little play. Take your block in your thighs narrow ways. So you have something to hold on to. And we'll play a few squats and then a chair twist. So your feet should be under your hip points or a teeny bit closer. Nice. Find softness in your upper body. So often we go to move and without realizing we're leading from holding on. We want to breathe and lift from our low belly, from our core, from our foundation. Lift your toes first. Inhale, swim up on your tippy toes, squeeze the block for stability. I love how stable this makes us. Exhale, keep squeezing block, lean back. Maybe you can hover on your heels for an instant. It is a little dance. Lower toe ball mounts, bend your knees, come back onto tippy toes, chair. Exhale down to your heels, arms fly behind you. Press right foot. Inhale. See if you can just lift left heel and left toe a millimeter or two off the earth and squeeze the block to stay in your center. Shoulder blades down, back belly lifts to greet them. Exhale, lower foot. Swim arms back, shift weight left leg. As the hands press back, fill your back waist.
Fill your back body with breath, connection, universal side of consciousness. Inhale, just flex the right foot so it lifts off the earth. How powerful can we be? Lower both feet forward, fold. Press the block back through your thighs. Shake your head, yes, no. Left, right. Come back to chair. So inhale, lift your heart. Swim your hands back. So that's all about space, reaching, creating. Exhale, bend knees, squeeze blocks, stabilizing, hugging in, containing. Bring fingertips together, one of our favorite mudras, and then twist to your left. Reach your right elbow over your left knee. The block should help you keep your legs a little more level, but you have to reach a little further. Press the elbow into the leg, press the leg into the elbow, keep squeezing the block as you lengthen and spin your belly and your heart and your gaze. Inhale here. Open your hands, so it's like you're receiving now. Fingertips reach back, offer out. So no matter how twisted, how folded, how uncertain we might be, we can still reach. Exhale, palms, inhale, midline, all the way up, tippy toes, root down, rise up. Woo, a little dance there. Exhale, hinge back. Hips move back, maybe heels for breath. Little dance. Onto your tippy toes, into chair. Nice. Heels down, fingertips together, spin to the right. Inhale, right elbow over left knee. Exhale to press and spin your belly. Inhale to open your wings, fingertips so bright that you're shining out no matter how closed you may feel, how weighted this moment might be, find lightness. Exhale, hands together, all the way up, woo, and forward fold. So just let your heart reach over, slide the block out of your thighs, shake your head, yes, no, left, right, feet a little bit wider, toes turned ever so slightly out. We're going to do a few more breath movements here like we rocked in our seated position. Swim your hands back. On the exhale, bend your knees to chair. On the inhale, so these are squats. So our play here will be inhale, lift up, maybe tippy toes. Exhale, back to either chair or a squat. Go as low as is appropriate for you, but not so low that you can't get back up again. Root to rise, inhale to lift. Line right, exhale to drop in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Notice the knees wobbling. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop into your chair. Bring your elbows inside your legs. Hands to earth if your knees can bend all the way. Full squat. Just to feel how it is to land. You can swing one knee wide, the other knee wide, a little play, and we'll have the option to explore a crow shape here. We'll come back to that a little later. You might choose to have a block your arm's length right in front of you. Drag your hands till your elbows hug your knees as we had done. Squeeze your knees to your arms. When they squeeze, what happens? You feel your belly start to back up to your spine. So take that cat arch, that moment of being in your body. Good. Then just lift your hips enough off your heels that there's room and they're level with your heart. Rock on your tippy toes. Look forward. Look forward. Okay, my block's too close. And rock back. Inhale, rock on your tippy toes, just like we stood up on our tippy toes. Rock forward, and maybe the one toe lifts. Rock back. Two more little rocks, your play. Fingertips claw. Elbows squeeze back. Arms try to widen. Legs keep them in. And if you find a moment of hang time, see if you can lift your feet a little higher. Press the earth away a little further. And then slowly land toes. Oh, straighten your legs. Uttanasana. Shake your head. Release all your excess effort. And we'll come up with a long spine. So
the hands sweep up your legs to your thigh creases. Pull thigh crease back, lift heart, lift gaze, reveal your radiance. Land at the top, cross your hands over your belly like you're lifting up that typically Florida really sticky shirt. So wiggle your body a little longer, a little lighter, and just shed that layer, hands to heavens, facing the front edge of your mat, and we'll take a little play. Right leg will go back. So exhale, hinge your hips where we have already been, maybe heels. Inhale, chair, maybe tiptoes, nothing we have to do. Shift your weight onto your left leg as we have done. I like to press hands down so the belly lifts, left leg lifts. Nothing changes in my upper body except the right leg goes back. High lunge. Whew. Exhale, sweep down, straighten your front leg. You can come onto the heel if you like. Parsvottanasana. Inhale, bend your knee, land your foot, reach back up. We'll come down to a lunge twist. So left hand stays up, right arm paints the big picture. All the way forward and down. You're twisting, so you have your left foot forward, right hand forward, and you spun your low belly around again to the other side. Finish your arm circle. The hand comes all the way down. Your front leg straightens. Keep the leg lengthened and take an arm circle. So it's a modified triangle. Again, a big playful arm circle. Same opposite arm. All the way up. We'll wave. All the way around. All the way down. Bend your front knee again. This time, as we circle our arm, we will lift up. So lift the veil of weightedness. Root through your feet so your belly starts to back up. That action we've been playing with this one. And follow that action to lift. Through the wobbles, you're in a twisted lunge. All the way up with your arms, up with your heart, up with your gaze, upright with your body. Nice exhale, hand behind you, and reverse. So we're in this reverse play. You got it? So we went for this. So you just twist the opposite way, Mare. Face twist, that's it, yes. You twist it over your bent leg, back hand to back leg, front arm lifts. Straighten your front leg, in this funky revolt, twisted place, and then cascade, just pinwheel all the way down. Woo! Coming to a deep lunge, hands inside your foot, just rock your hips. Thank that left hip for supporting you in that little dance that we just did. Nice, that was our deep lunge play, and then we'll slide left leg all the way back. One-legged dog. So if you got a little lost on that side, you'll find it on the next side. Unfurl your way forward to plank. So unfurl your heart, plank. Inhale, look forward. Shrug your shoulders halfway down. Inhale, back up again. Okay, that was a trick. Knees can go down if you wish, a little support. Shrug your shoulders, reach your heart across the room, halfway down. Inhale, back up again. Trying to lead from the low belly. That place of power. One more little half down, half up, and then all the way down, half down, half up. Notice how the body just wants to go one way, and we're pausing to be, and then land. Whew. Make a pillow for your forehead. Rock your hips for a breath. Reach your hands forward to a big Y shape. One more play on our bellies. Float legs on the in-breath. Exhale, legs down, hands lift. Nice. Legs lift, arms come out to a T. Legs down, turn your palms up. So just rocking around on our belly. Forehead down, legs lift. Hands go way back toward one another. They're not going to bind, they're just reaching back, reaching. Keep your elbows by your ribs. Spin your palms to the earth, under your shoulders. Claw fingers. Pull back so you can lift, be a little lighter. Curl your toes. Press the earth away. Reverse through plank. Exhale. exhale, Adho Mukha, dog pose. 3 little hops to find our way up. So this playful bend and bounce, the goal is to get the hips up rather than forward. So maybe the hips lift and you go a little closer, a little playful time on your feet with your heart. If you can lift your feet, maybe clap them in the air, step a little closer. So we're just exploring new possibilities. Bend your knees, little bouncy hips, that might be all you do, or a little hop. And then feet all the way to Uttanasana. That's our forward fold where we bow inward. Unfurl your way back up. Second side. Fly your wings. Hinge your hips back. Come into chair. So now we're going to go, let me get this right. We took our right leg back. Left leg back. Inhale, left heel, left toe. Left leg back, high lunge. There we go. Nice. Exhale, sweep down to the earth. Straighten the front leg. Out breath. Inhale, bend knee back to high lunge. Nice. Then we come to lunge twist. So keep your right hand up and just reach the opposite arm way forward and down. So we're in this twisted shape. Top hand will play now. All the way forward and down as you lengthen and fold. Back to lunge twist. Bend your front knee. Twist your right arm. Now we're going to play that action of coming up. So really root through your feet. Find the play of your feet. Find the lift of your belly so your hand is light on the earth. The hand's already light. We can float into this twisted lunge, modified revolved pose. A little playfulness here. Then the option was to reach for your back leg. Lift your hand in your heart. Nice. Maybe straighten the front leg. Sweet. To come out of it, come down to this modified revolved triangle. Spin your hand all the way over inside your foot. Visit your deep lunge. That's gratitude for the hips. Our hips work hard to support us. Nice. Slide your foot back to Adho Mukha. And this time walk your hands back to your feet. Rather than hopping forward, we reverse back, forward fold. Again, unfurl, reveal your radiance, shine your light, spin your heart open. Take your time to lift and end up with your hands in front of your heart for a breath in and a breath out. So Om Namah Shivaya, our little mantra, where we breathe down into our belly, Om Namah Shivaya, exhale to heart. Breathe into heart, Om Namah, exhale to crown. Breathe into crown, exhale all the way around. So just one round of breath. Inhale, feel the breath going down, Om Namah. Exhale, Shivaya, feel it float up to belly. Inhale, heart break. Fingertips press. Om Namah, how radiant can I be? Exhale, Shivaya, to your crown. Inhale, crown, full of life, and then celebrate that abundance. Reach your arms wide, fingertips back, palms down, and we'll play a little sliding with our blanket into a crow possibility before we come to the wall. So I'm simply going to fold my mat so I have room for my blanket. Have one blanket for your feet, lengthways for a little room to dance. Come down onto your feet. So we'll slippy slide on our feet rather than on our knees. Hands find their foundation, pressing into the earth as they greeted one another. So really let the fingertips claw, knuckles land, wrist creases are light. Take that cat arch, gaze inward. Remember all the power, I need to move a little further away, that we had in our low bellies at the beginning of class when we were on our backs with our hand behind our back. So keep that place full as you slide your legs back. Inhaling, exhale, bring your knees in and land in a little squat. Good. Inhale 2 more times. Legs long. Exhale, coming back in. You don't have to pause in between. You can just keep going. Inhale, legs back, heart forward, gaze forward. More weight on your fingertips. If you're hanging back here, it's more effort. Less effort when we're more spread out. Exhale, hug legs in. They can come in between the arm bones too. Inhale, legs out. Exhale, legs in. Oh. Hands right on the shoulders, maybe a little closer than they would typically be. We want our legs to come to one side and then the other side. So a play of our twists. So inhale, legs back. Exhale, swivel and slide your knees to your left elbow. Woo, power play. Heart forward, light and bright. Inhale, legs back. And if this is not working, you can be on your knees and do all of this with your knees down. Inhale, legs back. Exhale, slide to the opposite elbow. Not an easy play. This is fullness of back body. That is our being. Exhale. Whew, one more time. Each little twist. Again, nothing easy about this. Whew, okay, I cheated there. Exhale, legs back. And then come in. Knees down, child pose. Wherever you went on that journey was wherever your day was to go, your destiny was to go. You are still light and bright and beautiful. Unfurl to your knees. Take a big shoulder shrug, arriving upward. Curl your toes. I'm going to be off the blanket, so I had to do a little adjustment there. Back to your squat. We'll root to rise, hands to heart. I always imagine a string between my thumbs and my heart. So first we inhale, back body full. Exhale, root to rise. Rather than hinging, just simply reaching. As you stand, just square your wrists back like you're pressing the ceiling away. Root down through all 4 corners of your feet. Reach up through the 4 corners of your hands. Maybe tippy toes. Imagine the block in your thighs, how a little assist gives us so much stability. Then exhale, land on heels, hands to heart. Spin your wrists, a little gratitude for all they do. Notice if one is a little more fatigued than the other. So next time we weight bear on our wrists, claw more with that hand or press more with the other. And then just spin, strum your heartstrings, clear the way and land down. Good. Come to your wall. We take our shoulder opener before going upside down to have a little space on your wall. Actually, I'm going to use my door. A little more room. We do this, the clock shoulder opener that many of you have done with me before. Simple actions, paying attention to detail. So let's have right hand behind you, left hand on your heart, 1 hip width away from the wall. Root down through your feet, rise up through the crown of your head, claw your fingertips, and then just step forward with your right foot. Baby step forward. Fingers try not to move. You lean toward the wall and try to spin your heart away from the wall. So we're lengthening the space on the front of the shoulder, yeah. So what often happens, we get stuck in the being and our shoulder wants to creep up toward our ear. So draw your shoulder blades down your back. Lift your low belly up so you're stable in your center. Inhale, just shift your weight back. Lower your hands, swing it out. 10 o'clock fingertips. Inhale, full and bright. Exhale, shift your weight a little forward. Spin your heart away from the wall.
So 10 o'clock, a little higher angle. My elbow wants to hyperextend. I always have to go to micro bend it so the energy stays vibrant. Fingertips on the wall, wrist off the wall. Exhale. Whew, shake it up. 11 o'clock. Inhale, press. Exhale, lean in. Draw your shoulder blades down, down, down your back so the neck actually lengthens. You can always feel what's going on. As my shoulder muscles are working, I'm over efforting, I'm over being. I want to simply do with my breath and my heart. Exhale, release. 12 o'clock, hand straight up, tippy toes, press, shoulder blades, low belly, and then drag down a little bit. Feel that whole fascial band, front and back of shoulder being awakened. Nice. Release the hand down. Spin your back to the wall and feel different sensations left and right. I love this sense that you almost feel like that right arm wants to just float up and away and the left one's like hanging out down here like zero awareness. So spin around, left hand 9 o'clock, left foot slightly forward so we can rock our body back, claw fingertips. Inhale, heart bright, lean toward the wall and turn your heart into the center. So we're turning away from all that holds us back. We're reaching for all that brightness that's there for us. Nice. Shift your weight back, swing your hand to release it. Go up to 10 o'clock. Root, rise, press, and twist. Let the breath be the journey. Exhale, release, little shake. 11 o'clock, inhale, lift, lengthen shoulder blades. See if the head can stay with the heart. It does want to come forward. I'm finding that on this side. And release. That might be my neck thing. And then 12 o'clock, straight up, press, and just, lean in. So make friends. Right, left, front, back, all parts of your being. Nice. Swim the hand back down. How nice does that feel? Both arms light and bright, ready to support us with this sense of lightness. So I'll show the stool option, which is like the baby steps up toward the inversion that we were talking about before class as a nice way to go. So our goal will be a little lifting of the hips. If you don't have a stool, you'll just do dog pose with your feet by the wall. Sorry, hands. So the stool would be hands ready for dog pose, and your feet would be on the stool. And all you do is bend your knees to that squat that we've been doing today, and then lift your hips and straighten your legs. You're just playing. That's all you do to get used to this ears between your arm bones and your hips trying to get over your heart, because our hips want to stay down. So that's the nice prep to get your, sorry about the squeaks, your brain, your heart in the game. So either do a few little swings or come on your knees to the wall, hands under shoulders. So decide how far, I'm going to go under my carpet, you wish to go. Hug to cat arch. Inhale, lift hips and look at the earth. That's the tilt. But it's just the top of the heart that lengthens. Take your right foot right behind your hips on the wall. And if you're just doing the bend and straightening, try it one more time and then child pose. If this is new to you, your hands are one handprint forward so the angle is not so much straight up down. Try to drag these toes down the wall. Let that action lift your low belly first, your ribs second, your heart third. So you have, see, I just had to move my hands away, have that little place of stability. The back wants to do this. It wants to banana, but we keep it full and bright. Whew. Maybe that right leg lifts for an inhale. You're actually lighter and brighter here. Less effort. Exhale, foot back to wall.
foot down to earth. And if you just did your little hippie lifts, come off your stool, knees down, child pose, hands forward, heart bright. So exhale out all that effort. Inhale that bright light possibility to shine. That beautiful higher being journeying through life purely for the joy of it. Ananda, that blissful being. Second side, breathe in. Celebrate that humor, beauty, warmth, kindness. Remember, you are that moment you have waited for. Hips up the wall, opposite foot, left foot behind hips. Again, make sure you're placed right, and then drag your foot down, low belly, ribs, heart, everything we have done. Maybe just go straight up with the opposite leg. If you feel like you're gonna follow the claw with your fingertips or lift your head ever so slightly, and those are the breaks. Nice. Exhale, foot to wall, foot to earth, and if you're watching, you learn from watching, from being. Hands forward, counter pose, curl. Curl in and then lengthen heart. Drop your gaze. Little rock side to side. And then unfurl as you are ready. Taking your time. Breathe in. I am here. I am me. I am the soul I came to be. So wherever your upside down took you was perfect for you today. All right, we have one more play at the wall, so keep your mat somewhere close by. You don't even really need it. Have your block if you have one. So we can start standing for this time we're on one foot instead of two hands. We'll have one foot on the wall, so I'll do a little demo and we'll do it together. So start with about 1 foot's distance from the wall, then spin your heel back so it hits the wall. So the back heel is on the wall. You can quite see my foot there. Not quite see. And then spin your front foot around. Turn your hips so you're looking out over the length of your body into the room. So Leslie, we just got the back heel to the wall rather than sideways to the wall. So we're pointing out into the room from the wall. It might just be my visual of you. You're fine. So it's a slightly more narrow stance than you would for triangle. Exhale, hinge your hips, reach your heart forward, and your fingertips can come down to the earth. If you have your blocks, okay, my bad, have them either side of your foot to begin with. Nice. So we're in our forward fold that we've already explored. Really press the back heel to the wall. Arms by ears. By pressing the back heel, feel how that lifts you up. Nice. Exhale, lengthen back down. Tap your fingers to the earth. One more time to come up. Do you feel that power? When the back heel tries to press the wall, it turns the belly on so we can lift our heart, so we can shine so bright. Gorgeous. Exhale, back down. This time, bend your front knee just enough. Take your blocks forward and lift your back leg so the sole of your foot is on the wall. Let's see if I explained this well enough that you can press your foot into the wall or not into the wall. Just like we did in our handstand, try to drag this foot down the wall so you feel your belly lift and engage. Right hand is on the block. Left hand's going to spin that same twist we did. Lift the low belly, lift the hand, lift the heart. Spin, 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 all the way around and back down. Woo! One more time. Try to drag the foot down, your belly lifts, heart reaches, turn, twist, spin. Again, you have the option to wrap your hand around your hip to twist a little deeper and finish the circle you're on. Lower your foot to Uttanasana. We will do our hip opener on the second side. Pedal your legs out. Hands to hips and root to rise. So that was our play of revolve triangle
using the power of the wall and the floor. Second side. Happy hips, yes? Okay, we go second side. Left leg back, our last power move. Right foot forward. Really kick the heel into the wall to float your heart. Inhale here. Exhale, just hinge forward. So we've done this play, we've hinged on tippy toes, we've hinged in our twists. Find the power of the back leg to come up, the back body, back heel, back ribs. The front just floats and follows. We spend so much time leading with our heart that we forget we can just soften and follow the back. Exhale, down, this time in your hands. Find your blocks. So this is just a modified revolved triangle. Bend your front knee and lift your back leg so your foot is on the wall. So we're like an L shape at the wall. Take your blocks under your shoulders. Left hand on the block, and then we'll spin just like we did in lunge twist, just like we've done all morning. Hard to find the twist here. Try to drag this foot down the wall. Low belly lifts, ribs lift, heart lifts, arm lifts, spin, spin, spin. Any version of this open half moon, bright shape. Finish the circle at the hand. Come down for a pause. Enjoy the power of rooting into the earth, the fullness of the back body as you unfurl one more time into this revolved half moon shape. Belly bright, hand all the way down, and we'll take a playful landing here. Just cross your legs behind. Cross your left leg behind your right. Walk your blocks forward. Come down onto your knees so your feet stay wide. You can take a block or your blanket behind if you need a little lift. Slowly work your way back. I like to hold my feet. Move my hips toward the left. Try to sit in between your feet. Oh, nice deep hip opener. I haven't been here in a few days. So the tighter your hips are, the higher the knee comes. Thus you may wish a single blanket or a little lift so you have a little more level in your legs. Yeah, I had to use a single blanket. My right hip always wants to stay a little more congested. Hands to knees, cat arch. Can you? Oh, draw the belly in, lift away from your thigh creases. Remember how we've had a blanket in our hips before? Exhale here. Inhale. Open your heart, open your arms. Left hand down, right arm lifts. Huge side crescent. Find a little more of the just being in this shape, no matter how much resistance you might feel. Can we be in this moment? Can our belly lift to greet our heart, our shoulder blades cascade down? Maybe even come on to your elbow and just let the weight of your top arm open the area, the fascia, the bindings around your right hip. Inhale up through center. Take a moment to pause, greet your knee, cascade second side, right hand out, left arm over. Whee. Let the thoughts be of kindness, maybe a little celebration. Reach the little finger and the thumb equally long. You might not go as deep on this side over your hip, but just be in those sensations with awareness. Inhale back to center. To come out, we'll come back onto our knees. Whew. So we're all twisted right now. Curl your toes under. Keep your feet where they are. Lift your legs so you're in a cross-legged forward fold. I think we were all twisted the same way, so walk your hands the only way they can go, swiveling on your toe ball mounts. Keep them where they are. They're trying to dig 2 holes in the earth. Keep spinning all the way around. You have a little party trick here till your upper thighs cross. Lower your knees once again to the earth. The feet want to sneak into the midline. We invite them
to stay wide. So I place a hand under my foot. I like to start with a blanket just while my body gets organized. Rock your hips a little more to the right as you land. Whew. So deep, deep, deep cross. Shift your weight a little back on your seat. So honor the difference, left and right. This is easy for you, you are blessed. Hands to knee, be a little more weighted in that left sit bone. Decide how the props can help you the best. Breathe in to the press, into the back. Lift the hands to cactus, fingertips flick back as they done. Cascade over to your right. Right hand down, left arm over. Maybe the elbow comes down. Might feel a little easier this side. Body will tell you its own story. You just have to honor it by listening. Inhale up through center. Decide if you still want your prop. Cactus your arms and reach to the opposite side. Hand down, arm over. So the top leg is greeting the bottom leg, smoothing it, reaching it away from you, trying to make a space where we lose that sense of play. Whatever your sensations are, they are there for a reason. They have their own story, their own dialogue, maybe from lifetimes. Inhale back up, and our simple honoring is to uncross. That was a long hold. One leg, the other leg. Slide your blanket away. We honor our knees first. Interlace, pull, lift, press, and extend. Feel those knee attachments working together, just like when we had the block. 3 little mini lengthenings and bend, if you like me, with all that snap, crackle, pop in your knee. It's all working, it's all talking, it's all being. Land your foot opposite side. 1, 2, 3. So I hope you enjoyed our journey into our revolved half moon. We'll explore that in some other ways next time. A little cascade of your legs. A little more movement like we did our quicker breath movements. Rocking on our pelvis in the beginning. Just let the body go. Let the mind be released. Nice. There we go. End up with your knees to the left. Last twist. Right hand on the earth. A big crescent. Sweep your arm under. I like my foot to land on the knee to stop it from sliding. Drop onto your upper arm bone. You might feel quite twisty at this point in time, but you can actually land and feel and breathe that release around your sacrum. Just letting gravity do its job. Inhale to unthread. So we took the thread, and if you don't mind, lift the back knee, follow with the front, with your hands, swivel down, so it's more organic, twist. So twist your belly first. Breathe the back body full. Soften, exhale, front ribs in. It's like you're diving in. It's almost like a cat arch. Woo! And then once you land your arm bone, that attempt to pull it back out backs your awareness into the back. Breathe into there, lengthening your heart forward. Then maybe you can crawl your fingers through a little further. One side will always feel easier than the other. Releasing, softening, simply being. Inhale to unfurl. Lift the back knee, front knee. We'll take a little lift just as an opener before we lie back. So just swivel, plant your fingers, scoop your hip, and just shine. This is simply the polish
on top, like the hand is soothing, the breath is greeting, and feel this whole fascial web on the front of your hip being released. Exhale, slowly come down. I love those two together because you release the sacrum, then I release at the front, but then you have to actually open it. That gentle swivel sweep. Second side, hand to earth, so shoulder blade tucks in, low belly scoops to lift, so you float up. Arm over ear and reach this arm, reach the little finger, reach. It's almost like a burning, like a Band-Aid sensation where the fascia is just breathing, inhaling, being nourished with life force. And once you're balanced, both sides, slowly lower down. All that's left is to come to our backs, knees bent, press in, widen out. That takes us into our back body. Follow that sensation down. Unfurl the sacrum that you awakened. Drop the belly in. Lengthen the back ribs. So really take time to make space so you can land. And then the shoulder blades tuck into that space. Your skull lands, the base of the skull a little bit more than the top, and a gentle press of the skull puffs the heart. Arms cascade down, elbows to ribs, knuckles to earth. Lengthen first. Left leg, turn it inward, inner spiral it. Slowly lengthen it away from you as you lower it. Lift right in a spiraled press as if you were standing, jumping off the earth. Slowly lower. Momentarily press the big toes together, one on top of the other. That kind of seals in the energy of the front body to stay soft, to stay scooped in, to nourish you. Then let the feet fall open and the gaze drift downward. Breathe in again, all the way to your low belly. Om Namah, greeting spirit. Exhale, Shivaya. To ribs, breathe into heart. Puff, Om Namah. Exhale to crown, Shivaya. Breathe into crown. Om Namah. And then exhale, this big cascade of energy down and around you. Shivaya, becoming one with Source. Simply let your awareness follow the breath. Trickle it inward. 3-part, low, mid, upper. Trickle it out. Upper, mid, lower. This gentle Ujjayi breath, called victoriously uprising, as we are greeting that beautiful spirit within. The end of the second breath, just drift into stillness and remain there as long as you desire.